Hello everybody, it's Rune here, and welcome back to another episode of Astronarch. In today's episode, we're going to have a bit of a strange rule in place. Basically, we're not going to be able to choose the items that we get when we win, or when you lose you don't get to choose, but when we win a battle, we're always going to take the middle item. We're on Corruption 10, and so we're basically just hoping for good luck, that we get some good items down the middle when we win a battle. For our first perk, I think we'll take the Magician. We're taking the Warlock, the Blood Mage, and the Fiend for this run. So the Fiend will buff the Warlock when he dies. The Blood Mage should hopefully do some healing. The Warlock will do some healing as well. And fingers crossed, this little combination of heroes will do the trick. It should be a fairly quick run because we're not going to get to choose what items that we take. So there's no wasting time deliberating there. Okay, so we've got some armor straight off the bat for our Fiend. That's very nice. Keep him alive a little bit longer. And a defense gauntlet. We'll give that to the Fiend as well. And we are going to get to fight all 3 elite battles on this run, which is nice. Lost backpack, and we get ourselves a Fenrir's. That's fantastic. We'll give that to the Warlock for now because he's got a faster speed than the Blood Mage. And we'll continue on along the bottom. So far, pretty good start with these items. Okay, what do we get? A Fool's Crown. Okay, so we'll give that to the Fiend as well. And so far our Fiend has taken pretty much all items. Hopefully we get something we can use to benefit these two soon. Okay, I liked this map. We've already get to go to all 3 of our elite battles, so we won't change it. We'll take this ability. Reduce our active ability cost by 2. Very nice. And we'll carry on towards this first elite battle. Okay, we should be okay here. The Blood Mage should hopefully survive this fight. Ooh. Let's go, team. Come on. Oh, yes. That was close. And a Symbiote. Very lucky. Okay, so we take a Symbiote. We'll give that to the Warlock for now. We might switch that over to the Blood Mage later, potentially. But it'll help us with getting off a few more Soul Rippers in the meantime. Actually, maybe we do give that to the Blood Mage because it's an HP boost as well, and HP boosts are very good on the Blood Mage. Fool's Crown could go over to the Blood Mage later as well if we get something else to go on the Fiend. And we'll go like that. We have got a Dwarven Cocktail if we need it. So far our Fiend is doing a pretty good job of being a tank with these items that we've gotten for him. We should be okay there. Very good. And we get ourselves a Sleetstone Saber. Okay, so attack and speed. We'll pop that on the Warlock and some Frost, which will be very nice. And we have an active ability orb to spend. So either the Warlock or the Blood Mage. I think we'll go for the Blood Mage first. I just love the Blood Mage. He's pretty OP character, so we'll go with the upgrading his active first. Maybe the next one we could give to the Warlock. So I think the Fiend is pretty useful in these early battles because when he dies we don't lose any morale. So assuming we can keep our Blood Mage alive, our second tank. Oh my goodness, this is lucky. The Whirlwind Axe as our item. So that's going to increase the Warlock's speed on attacks, which is really nice. That's the item I would have chosen if I'd have had a choice, but really lucky that just fell in the middle there. Okay, and this boss will be interesting, but I think we should be okay. Fingers crossed. We have still got this Dwarven Cocktail. Doing some good healing there on the Fiend. Fool's Crown. Giving him a couple of attack boosts. Okay, and we've got a safety slime. So obviously I would have loved to take the Tundra Amulet, but we don't have a choice in the matter. We'll give this passive orb to the Blood Mage, and I think we'll put the safety slime on the Fiend and give the Fool's Crown to the Blood Mage as well. We could go to the shop here, and we will, because we won't be able to go to this shop because we want to go to this elite battle. So we'll go to the shop and we can upgrade an item. I'm thinking of upgrading the Symbiote, in all honesty. Now, we're not going to be able to buy any items on this run either, because that's choosing items, and that would be breaking the rules. Maybe we can buy potions. We'll decide later on if we're going to maybe buy potions. So I think our best option here would be upgrading the Symbiote, a bit more HP and reduced active ability cost for the Blood Mage, or the Whirlwind Axe. So one or the other. I think we'll go with the Symbiote for now. It's just a very powerful item to upgrade. And we have a tiny bit of money left over. I don't feel like selling any of these items at the moment, so we'll just continue forwards. Gain ability orb, lose 5 attack permanently. We're going to have to do that. And we'll give that to the Blood Mage. That's ability orbs are just so powerful, especially with a team like this, where it would really benefit all 3 of our characters. What I think I'll do... Actually, no, we'll go like this. I was thinking of putting the Blood Mage and the Warlock down the bottom so we all targeted one mushroom at a time, but I don't think it'll matter. Poison from these guys is pretty awful, but we got there. Okay, Royal Arbalest. I don't really like the Royal Arbalest very much because I like to all target the same enemy. However, on the Blood Mage, it won't affect us during this fight. So we'll just pop that on. And not much to be done here except get into the battle. So our Blood Mage is doing a lot of damage already, which is great. And let's have a look at our healing as well. Yeah, Blood Mage is doing all the healing. Blood Mage is such a great character. Okay, and we got an Oaken Knot. We'll give that to the Blood Mage. Extra HP is always great. And we've got another passive orb. So I'm thinking we give this one to the Warlock, because when the Fiend dies, or faints, it buffs up the Warlock. And so we'll get 20 attack and defense when the Fiend dies instead of 10 attack and defense, and start healing 4% max HP per second. Every 2 seconds, I should say. And the Royal Arbalest we'll keep down here. We'll probably sell it, actually. I'd rather have either of these items on than the Royal Arbalest at this stage, so... do we want an event or a battle? I think we'll go for the event. Viscous Goo. We don't really need Viscous Goo. I think all of these items are better. We might be able to win this fight, though. And we could then sell the Viscous Goo and upgrade something. So, let's try. Let's try. We may well die. We might use this Dwarven Cocktail. No, we're not going to need to. Yeah, so we don't want the Viscous Goo, but we can sell it for 40 gold, so we'll take it. And into the first boss fight. Okay. Ruin to target and bleed. So Ruin is going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, Ruin's definitely going to be a bit of a pain. However, not much to be done. So Ruin will reduce the healing of our heroes by 60%. But so far we're holding up, even without the healing. Nice work, team. And oh my gosh, we don't get to choose it, but we get to take it. The Godbreaker. The Godbreaker is such a powerful item. We now need to have a think about our next character and who we're going to take. So our healing is handled. Our tanking is kind of handled, honestly. So I think we want some DPS. We have got a couple of frost items, so maybe the frost mancer would be a good choice. We could take, for example, the paladin for some more shield. Let's think about our orbs. So we're going to want to put another active orb on the blood mage. We're going to want to put active orbs on the warlock. So we should take someone with a powerful passive. Tricky. Who do we not mind? Ah, yes, maybe the berserker. He's got a really awesome passive ability, and I'm not too worried about upgrading his active ability. We could give him the whirlwind axe and the godbreaker. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's make haste. Double the effects of potions, shield gain. We're not taking shields, so that's not important. Chariot's awesome. No more enemies in events. Although, Queen of Pentacles, especially in a run like this, where we don't get to choose our item, getting some upgraded items could be really nice. So we'll give the Godbreaker to the Berserker. We'll give him the Whirlwind Axe. And we'll give... Oh, I mean... We don't have very many other options here. We could give him the Viscous Goo and put him at the front, I suppose. Though he may die. Probably better having the Blood Mage at the front, in all honesty. We'll give him the Royal Arbalist then. And I guess we'll just wait to find another item for the Warlock. So we'll give this passive orb to the Berserker. We'll give this active orb to the Blood Mage. And now we're ready to keep going. So let's see how well the Blood Mage survives here in this fight. We have got a stun if we need it. Oh dear. Blood Mage is active, coming in clutch there, healing up the Blood Mage. Okay, no morale loss, and another Rod of Casting. So we'll give this Rod of Casting to the Warlock, because it's going to be more useful than Viscous Goo. So I'd really like to upgrade this Whirlwind Axe as soon as possible. And the Godbreaker as well. Love to upgrade the Symbiote again. Okay, and look at these upgraded... Dang it! Upgraded Whirlwind Axe. Obviously, we would have loved to take that and throw it straight onto the Berserker, but we have no choice in the matter. We're taking this dang Giant's Club. Excuse me. Ah, interesting. I think we'll put the Giant's Club on the Warlock rather than this Rod of Casting. Now, Prize Regalia could be quite nice on our Berserker. For some defense and HP, we could then put him to the front. Prize Scimitar. I mean, it could be nice on quite a few of our heroes. Be good on the Blood Mage, increases attack a lot. Wouldn't be any good on the Berserker because we're using the Whirlwind Axe. And the Warlock's already got better stats than the Regalia. I mean, sorry, the Scimitar would provide. We'll fight for the Regalia. And that just gives us the option of throwing that onto the Berserker or maybe the Outlaw if we take the Outlaw for our next character. Come on, Blood Mage. Oh no. Well, that's okay. We take our Regalia. What I think we'll do is we'll try this out. We'll pop the Regalia. So it sets your HP to 900 and defense to 60. So instead of 550 and 30, he'll have much better survivability. So he can be at the front. He's even tankier than the Blood Mage. So we'll see if he survives it. The Blood Mage heals himself. So the Blood Mage could be a better tank option. But it's worth a try. Okay. All enemies. Ruin. I don't like Ruin. Oh, there goes the Warlock. These two will be able to finish off the fight. So we lose a morale there, but that's not the end of the world. And we've got the Bandit's Hood. So now that gives us the option of taking any other hero as our 5th hero, because we can make them hidden. So then it's just a question of who do we take? Who would we take? So the Frostmancer wouldn't be terrible. We've got a couple of frost items. And, oh, there we go. Straight upgrade for our Fiend. And an Active Orb. So we'll give this Active Orb to the Warlock. And continue. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe the Frostmancer. We've got a couple frost items. Adding some more frost to our enemies slows them down, so that'd be really good. But I will keep thinking on it. I don't think we need to change anything for the Gravedigger. Just have to cross our fingers. So Warlock just took a giant hit. And the Warlock's going to die here, I think. Oh no, the Fiend. Somehow the Fiend got a hit on the damage. That's pretty awesome. And another Reckless Dueling Blade. No use for us, I'm afraid. Work our way along towards the next battle. We've got another Passive Orb. We'll give that to the Berserker, because his passive is fantastic. So now he increases 3 attack every time he attacks, and his strikes heal him for 6% of his HP. So once he starts attacking really quickly, he's going to be near unstoppable. Massive. And another Whirlwind Axe. Okay, so that might actually dictate what character we take next. Now that we have a Whirlwind Axe. Or perhaps we could give this to the Warlock. I think, however, we'll take the... Perhaps we even take the Alchemist. We'll have a think on it. Do we want to lose our prize regalia for 90 gold? I don't think so. We can afford to lose the morale, though. We've got heaps of it, so we'll do that. We'll take the 140 gold. That's an extra item upgrade when we get to the shop. And we'll go on to this elite battle. Okay, this could be nasty. Potentially. We'll just take off the symbiote so he can't steal that ability to reduce the cost of his active, because that could really mess with us. I don't think we need to take anything else off. So if we've taken off the symbiote, we might as well give something else to our blood mage. Yeah, some defense, I suppose. It's a little scary. He's going to steal the increased attack and increased attack speed from the Berserker. Okay, we're all good. And some leech wraps. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so again, we can't buy anything. We'll put this back on the Blood Mage. Maybe these leech wraps could actually be quite good on the Warlock. I mean, it's only -4 ability cost, which is not massive. And honestly, the attack is potentially better. Okay, for now, we'll put the Whirlwind Axe on the Warlock. We've got an Active Orb. We'll give that to the Warlock as well. And yeah, we'll keep this Bandit Hood for our next character. So who are we going to take? Perhaps the Alchemist. Perhaps the Bandit. This is quite tricky, but we'll hang on to this and we won't worry too much about everything else. We'll sell the Arbalest, not a big fan of that. We'll sell the Water of Casting, sell this Viscous Goo, Reckless Dueling Blade, we're not going to need. We don't need this Bone Spike Armor. Perhaps we'll keep the Giant's Club for some attack damage on our next hero. And the Leech Wraps, you know, like the Symbiote is just so much better. So instead of -4, this is -6 every time you cast it. We'll sell the Leech Wraps. Okay, and we've got lots of money to spend here, so I want to upgrade this Whirlwind Axe. I want to upgrade this Whirlwind Axe. I want to upgrade the Godbreaker. I want to upgrade the Symbiote again. And then do we have any money left over? We do. We can upgrade one more item, and I'm thinking we'll upgrade this Whirlwind Axe. And then I think we could afford another battle, or... Yeah, let's do another battle. This may go badly. Can stun these guys, though. Perhaps we even use this Dwarven Cocktail. May have been a waste of potions, but I didn't want to lose this fight. Okay, some Shadow Boots. That's money. I think we'll go to the event. See what we get. Oh, holy water, okay. And we'll hit this shop, because we can upgrade one more item now that we can sell these boots. And we want to upgrade, I'm thinking the Godbreaker. 60% chance to be stunned is pretty ridiculous. Yeah. And we've got no gold left over. Eek. Okay, and a Champion's Guard. Not very useful for us, I'm afraid. Godbreaker's already stunning her, that's great. So obviously it doesn't stun the boss for quite as long as it would stun normal enemies, but any stun is good stun. Made that boss fight absolutely straightforward. Okay, and the Reverie Totem. So I would have loved the Life-Giving Chamber, but the Reverie Totem, I mean, I don't usually like to take it, but for this run, maybe we should. Maybe we should use it. We have got 2 upgraded Whirlwind Axes, though, so that puts me off wanting to use the Reverie Totem. I think we will not use the Reverie Totem. Now, who do we want as our 5th hero? Illusionist could be quite fun. Ranger could be quite fun too. Just to soak up a little bit of damage. We could take a tank. We could take a tank. Like if we took the Juggernaut and we put the Berserker down here and made him hidden, or we made the Warlock hidden, could be even better option. Or do we just want to go more DPS? Do we just take the Frostmancer? Or the Outlaw, or the Alchemist? I think we'll take the Alchemist. For his buffs, for his mixology. He doesn't really synergize with any of these guys because none of them do poison. But those minor blessings are really nice. Passive orbs. We want to put one more on you. And then the rest could go to the Alchemist, I suppose. Yeah, I like it. It'll be fun. It's something different. Okay, let's make haste. Elites always drop ancient items. Could be very good. Because we don't get any choice in our items. So it'll give us an ancient item 100%. We just won't get to know what one it is. So we'll give this attack speed increase to the Alchemist for his passive. We'll give him the Bandit's Hood so that he's hidden. And perhaps some more damage is probably the best shout. Give him that. And then, I mean, we could just throw the Champion's Guard onto the Warlock. And we'll give a passive orb. So your attacks poison 2 enemies and grant a minor blessing to 2 random heroes. So that'll be great. And we've got an active orb to spend. Okay. Probably not the Fiend. Maybe the Berserker. Or maybe the Alchemist. Let's give it to the Alchemist. Duplicate some poison. Make the Alchemist a bit of a DPS machine over here on his side. Okay, this could go poorly. Berserker's doing an okay job tanking there, though, actually. Okay, another Bone Spike armor. We'll put that on instead of the Safety Slime. Because that poison's not going to help us a great deal. It's a small amount of damage. It's less than the poison that the Alchemist is doing anyway. So, as for duplicating poisons, it's better that the Alchemist is not duplicating these poisons and is instead duplicating his own poisons. Okay, let's see if the Berserker survives this. Maybe we go like this. If the Berserker doesn't survive, we're going to have to swap him with the Blood Mage. Okay, the Berserker survived easily, so we'll keep it the way it is. And a Cobra's Reach upgraded. That's pretty awesome. Okay, who are we going to give that to, though, is the question. I think we will take the events. I'm thinking we give this to the Alchemist. More speed. So it kicks off at the beginning of the fight a little quicker. And poison for 10 damage is really cool. When it gets duplicated by the Alchemist will be great as well. It's that, or we give it to... Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Give it to the Warlock, because he's got... It'll just speed up his attacks a little more, and this guy will eventually get maxed speed anyways. Wow, we didn't even lose the Fiend. Okay, an upgraded Witch's Hex Bag. Reduce the attack and defense of all enemies by 40 for 4 seconds at the start of fight. I mean, that's quite a cool item. I think we'll take another normal battle. Do we want to give this Witch's Hex Bag? I mean, it will help us survive the start of the fight a little more. And do a little more damage. So, I mean, it's upgraded. Just reduce the damage of his poisons a little bit, but... You know, in all honesty, that's not the worst thing. Okay, no problem there. And a Hero Sigil. I'd love the Zephyr Pendant, but we're not allowed to take it. Okay, at the start of combat, you and all adjacent allies gain a shield equal to 15% of your max HP. Honestly, I don't think we need to put that on anyone. I think what we are wearing currently is better already. And the Fiend is just so nice for soaking up all the damage at the start of the fight. It's great that it doesn't matter if he dies. It's really awesome. Okay, the Enchanter's Chainmail. Immunity to burn. Alright, no worries there. Berserker's doing lots of damage. Warlock's doing lots of damage. Leech. Your attacks apply Leech. Okay, so we'll sell the Reverie Totem. We're not going to be using that. We'll keep this Divine Potion. We'll sell the Safety Slime. We'll sell the Champion's Guard. We'll sell the Giant's Club. We'll sell the Hero's Sigil. And now options. So, do we want immunity to burn and potentially bleed on the Fiend? Or do we want some Leech somewhere in the mix? This would be very beneficial to a couple of our characters, especially the Berserker and the Fiend, I suppose. Maybe instead of the Fenrir's or the Sleet Stone. 50% chance to apply Frost. It's doing a bit of damage. But that's also the thin rares. Maybe we'll try that. 50% chance to apply frost. So every 2 attacks, he applies a frost. This will immediately apply 2 frost to everyone. So if there's 3 enemies, say, that's 6 frost immediately, it would take 12 attacks or 12 seconds. So I think Sleet Stone Saber's better. Makes me sad to get rid of this Fenrir's, but I think it's probably our best option. The Defense Gauntlet's been doing well for us. Perhaps the extra defense is better than the HP on the... No, I think we'll keep it for now. It's not doing a lot of damage. Can't see the damage, it's very small. However... Immunity to burn. We'll keep it. We'll keep the Enchanter's Chainmail in case we decide we want to use it later. Okay. For now, we've got upgrades. We'll upgrade this Whirlwind Axe 100%. Maybe this would be good. Apply Leech to adjacent enemies. Let's do it. And we've got one more upgrade. I'm thinking we give it to the Berserker for a bit more defense on him. What does this do? 10% chance to find gold. Okay. Leech to all enemies. No. Oaken Knot, maybe? No, we'll do the Regalia. That'll make the Regalia a little more viable in the final fight as well. We know everyone's stats get boosted up. Now his stats won't be reduced by wearing the Regalia. So yeah, the burn protection here, apply a burn, will be very helpful to keep our Fiend alive. So we'll put that on for now. I'm glad we kept it. Got an active orb, but we'll give that to the Alchemist. More poisons. And let's get to it. Yeah, that burn immunity is doing wonders. Kept our Fiend alive for a while there. Awesome. Okay. Love to have taken that upgraded Oaken Knot, but we don't have the choice. Take this Rod of Casting that we will not use. Now, I don't think we'll win this fight. Although Silence and Ruin. Perhaps if we silence everyone. This is such an awful fight. But I think we're okay this time. We are. That was good. And another Reverie Totem. We would have loved the Maiden's Mirror on the Blood Mage. But, again, no choice. Keep on moving. Got another Active Orb. I think we'll give this one to the Berserker. He's doing quite a bit of damage. 2 ability orbs and reduce your morale to 1. Okay, I'm not going to sacrifice 66 morale. And we don't need to gain morale. We'll take the morale loss and 2 defense. And this will be our second to last shop. We will get to upgrade one more item here. Sell this Reverie Totem. Sell this Rod of Casting. And sell the Defense Gauntlet, I suppose. Well, I guess we don't need to sell that. We can keep it. We won't be able to upgrade another item if we sell it. And what do we want to upgrade? Maybe the Fool's Crown. Give an extra 100 HP to our Blood Mage. We'll make the Blood Mage do a bit more damage and healing. Or perhaps we upgrade the Regalia again and make our Berserker just a beast. Yeah, let's do it. Berserker is a beast now. A defensive beast as well as an offensive beast. Okay, Manticore. Actually, upgrading this would have been really good against the Manticore for the poison immunity. But it's too late. Too late for regrets. Okay, that poison's transferred over to the Berserker, but... Ugh. Oh dear. Come on, guys. Nice. Okay. Bit of a morale loss. And we take an upgraded Esoteric Keystone. Gain 50% of the MP expended by your enemies. Okay, we'll give the passive orb to the Warlock. Oh, I should have given it to the Alchemist, really. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can't really make enough money to upgrade another item. Would this Esoteric Keystone be useful on someone? It probably would be good on maybe the Blood Mage. Perhaps instead of the Oaken Knot. Could also be really good on the Warlock. We'll give it to the Blood Mage for now. Or do we want to just do this? We'll try it on the Warlock, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't think there's much point us going to this final shop, so we'll go to these events. We don't need this gold. We'll just take the safe scoop. And we've got a nasty fight. Yeah, that did not go very well, but it's fine. We had morale to lose. We get to take our item anyway. It's not going to be a great help to us, this Slitherfang. Okay, and we got the king fight. Just looking at what these guys do. All allies change their target to match yours, so we'll put the Fiend at the bottom. Hopefully the Berserker will survive this first onslaught. We've got a couple potions here. We've got a Holy Water and a Flask of Flame, so we'll pop the Flask of Flame straight away. And we'll save this Divine for when the King is about to do his big attack. We'll do it now. Okay, so the Fiend is in trouble, but we're down to our Berserker tank now. Luckily, he's got great defense and great healing in himself, especially with his attack speed this high. Absolutely no problem. Okay. Oh my god, look at these items. An upgraded life-giving chamber would be great. We'll take the Yuki's. We won't be using it, unfortunately. I mean, we could put it on like the Alchemist and speed up his first few attacks, but this Hag's Hex bag is actually quite nice. So I think we'll just leave it as is. And we need to upgrade some abilities. So, obviously give that to the Alchemist. And that's maxed already. We'll give this to the Berserker. Okay, so who do we want to take all the brunt of the damage? Probably the Fiend and the Berserker. Let the Warlock and the Blood Mage take some. Okay, and we've got a Cure-All. Won't be a lot of help in this fight, but we'll put it there. And we can silence these guys if we so see fit. That stun's phenomenal. We will silence them because our Blood Mage just about died. So our DPS isn't enormous. Our Berserker's doing quite a good job. We don't have any real crazy DPS character. I mean, the Berserker is doing his job, though, so... Okay, final fight. Let's just pop you all up the top, so you're a little easier to manage. I can see exactly where you are. Okay, so... 10 negate, 1 revenge. The revenge is what's really killer. Fingers crossed we can just get enough DPS up on this guy. We can take away the revenge with this cure-all, so that will definitely help us. And immunity to burn, not terribly useful in this fight, honestly, so we'll give him the defense gauntlet again. And we'll just go for it. Cross our fingers. So I don't know if this reduces all stacks of revenge or just 1. So I'm going to wait until we have a couple. And then I'm going to pop it. Maybe after his next active. Yep, so now we'll cure all. It took away all the stacks of revenge. Okay, so that's very good to know. And we did it! Woohoo! So, there we go. Our choice of heroes, but no choice in what items we took. And we managed to do it. I think we did get quite lucky. I'm not sure what this Perseverance achievement is. We should have a look, really, shouldn't we? No, too late. Okay, so... there you go. There's our final item loadout. Took us 40 minutes. It was a bit of a quick run because we didn't have to choose our items. Definitely made for an interesting playthrough. You had to be a bit more thoughtful about what items went on who. I'd suggest that if you want to have a fun go at something a little different, try playing a round of that, because that was really fun, and it did dictate our last character choices as well. Taking the Berserker and the Alchemist was just purely based on what items we found. Yeah, I thought that was really fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you spending your time to watch these videos. If you've got any requests for the kind of run you'd like to see me do, if you've got any other strange rules you'd like to see me put on myself, then feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.